Hello, my name is Paly and welcome to episode 3. I'm excited to get started here. I actually haven't played in a little while. I actually taped those last two kind of ahead of time, and I've been actually at my parents', loaded up my laptop and realized that OBS doesn't even play on it. So I couldn't do any editing, so I did do some playing. So I did some stuff here. So I got all the ceilings done here, so you can kind of see the sandstones all along there. And I kind of moved my stuff, so I'm no longer in the starter house, and I no longer have any items down below the fountain there. So kind of moved into here for a little bit. This is probably still temporary, but it's a little bit better space. So obviously got my stuff a little bit organized over here, and obviously, you know, smokers and furnaces and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go and check out what I've done in the front here. I do eventually want to move those sheep out and the cows out, so there's a little bit less noise around here. But here, I actually have been working on the front. So in the last episode, we basically got these hallways done. Obviously, the first episode was doing the middle here. So kind of working my way outward here. I went through a lot of designs on this, but kind of this is what I ended up with. It's all right. I like it. It's not too bad. So you can kind of see this front fascia here is going to be the actual height, and then right up there will be the roof. On the sides here, it's half height. So the buildings will basically be above the second floor, and obviously this front fascia is going to be the full height, as you can imagine. So yeah, I don't particularly like what I tried to do with the stained glass here, but you know what? I'm going to roll with it for now. Hopefully some inspiration will come on that one later on. Yeah, so that's that. So today, I think what I'm going to do is get the outsides done a little bit. Actually, here, let me show you this before I get too far into something. So kind of made some stairways down here in order to get to what was the entrance of the downstairs. You can kind of see here. And I also made a secret entrance because that one is a little bit too longer. So on this side, I actually come out of the painting. Yep, not too bad. So I kind of like that. It's a little bit shorter jaunt there than obviously this one that goes a longer way around. But I'm not going down there too much more so that's actually good. So yeah, today I probably want to work on these other sides. So as you can see here, this front entrance pushes out. On the sides, can't go that way. I do need to do some terraforming onto that, so we'll probably get into that a little bit today. Debating on how far down to this lake is I want to go, so I'll probably just terraform just up to it. So let's go around this other side and take a look, and we'll kind of plot out what our plans are. So yeah, if I were to match this detail here, so it'll come out to here. This area, I think I want it to be, I don't know, if you're thinking a big city center, this would probably be the lower income side. So, and I'll probably need to go sleep here before the creepies come out. But yeah, so this side will be the lower income. I might make this other side the upper scale, but let's go find a bed here real quick and then go take a look at that other side. Yeah, in the beginning, the waterfront where the ocean was, I said I wanted to do kind of a wharf area. I still like that idea. I'm probably going to roll with that one. I think that's going to be really good. And then this side, I'll probably make more of the upscale side. So these are going to kind of be the bigger buildings. So it'll kind of wrap around there. Front being obviously that one there. So yeah, I have this nice hillside to work with, so we can kind of wrap it around. And then again, like I said in the front, this side will be the wharf. I started to kind of take down some of these trees, try to get the perspective going. And we'll come over here so you can actually take a look at what I'm kind of seeing. So yeah, there we go. So I took down some of the trees, kind of leveled it here. I'm going to do even more. So what I want to do is probably carve all of this all the way out to this edge. I actually kind of like this. I might keep it, but I think that wraps it too far around. I don't know. Maybe that continues on later on. So make this at least enough for, you know, something like a ship could go to get in here. And obviously they got to back out and turn around. So I got to make this, you know, at least come out to there. So yeah, I definitely want to get into that at some point. But for now, I think we're going to go over to the double spawner, the skeleton spawner, and do that. So let's get into that. All right, we're here at the double spawner, and I don't think I've ever played a game where these two spawners were so close to each other. What you're seeing down there, that floor is actually, you know, basically this floor of the second spawner. So these things are super close, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So my idea here is I'm going to do like a secret lab down here. I'm sure it's been done to death, but oh well, I haven't done it myself. So yeah, I'm going to make a room a little bit above. Obviously, right now I'm just, there's the hole from the second one. So I'm kind of dropping them right into here, and they both flow into the same water stream, and they'll get pushed over there. I need to pull them up, what is it, 22 blocks, 23 blocks, and then drop them down so that basically they're one hit. So yeah, I want to put the room, it's probably halfway in between these two, so you can kind of see through a window down to this one, and maybe through a window to go up to the other one. Yeah, so I think that's going to be a good idea. I like it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get that started, and I'll be right back. So I was thinking before we get started with that, I need to go downstairs and make a portal, because although tree hopping's fun, it's a long way to get over to that skeleton spawner. So I kind of squared it up here with the middle of the building, and I'm going to make a room here. We'll decorate it later on, obviously, but I think for now, I want to go ahead and make this, and I know some people are going to say I'm missing my corners, but I don't care right now. So I know this one's actually going to link up to the one that I created in that starter house. We're going to have to go through here and actually reposition this thing. So right now, if we look at the target block, so in the nether, I'm going to have to build it at -11 and 48. Alright, so let's go through here, and I made sure that I got at least one gold item on here, so hopefully I won't get chased after here. And this is actually my first time being in the nether. Oh, that's not good. Face to face with a ghast. That's nice. Okay. Well, welcome to the nether, I guess. You know, as I was saying, this is the first time I've actually been in there since they redid it. And it's going to be exciting. So for now, I wish I would have brought a bow, but I didn't. Which is going to be highly unfortunate. Alright, well, let's see how close we are to actually the coordinates that I said. You know what, if I disable... So, I mean, the portal needs to be right here. If I disable that other portal at my big starter house, it'll actually work out. So, for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it. And we'll have to figure out a place to put it over at the skeleton spawner. Okay, well, at least I spawned here and not the starter house. So that's good. So anyways, let's go over and carve out some space over at the skeleton spawner to kind of get a plan going. All right, here it is. Cleared out a bunch of space for the start of the double skeleton spawner. Kind of like the new chains. I have never used them before. But now you can actually hang stuff. I know you can do horizontal also, which is kind of nice. So yeah, let me show you around here a little bit. This is going to expand out that way a little bit. These are what they call stasis chambers, if you ever see laboratories. So basically, the skeletons will spawn there and go into the stream, come up here, and then they're going to fall 22 blocks down and end up here. So this is where you're going to kill them. Probably going to put, I don't know, like a villager or something like that. Oh, I didn't actually complete the back end, but yeah, we still have a lot to do here. I don't know if I like the light gray glass or not, but it's better than the white. But I wanted white for this one. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, kind of, you know, did the torches underneath the carpets here to hide. So that's good. But let me show you down here a little bit. So kind of like this little platform for viewing, but you're behind the glass when you're actually up here. The cool thing is if you stand right here, it looks like I still have some light on that corner there of that particular spawner. So yeah, if you stand right here, you can actually see that one spinning, and so is that one. This block right here, if it wasn't, you know, basically if I was down, it would actually stop that one from spinning. So actually kind of, it's nice. You can tuck up against this one and that one's still spinning and that one's still spinning. So that is actually awesome. So let me show you here, down here. So this is the middle right here, and obviously it's a 9x9, so you go out 4 each direction. So they will drop into this area. And then for this one is the same thing, and I'm going to let you guys learn from my mistake. So I had all of this carved out, and if you go 4 in each direction, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, whoopsie. All of this is in the spawn area. So basically, if I take the torches off, they'll actually land right here. Whoopsie. What had happened is I was trying to get everything a little bit aesthetically pleasing. So you can see there's 4 here. So I carved off, 3 off of this, or added 3 more onto this side just to make it even with this wall. So you'd have this platform that's actually the same blocks on either side. And by adding that, the water basically goes 8 before it runs off and stops. So that's where I put that trench. I had everything carved out before, and I totally ignored it. So if you've ever heard of the rule, measure 3 times cut once, I only measured once, and then I started to make this thing. So I'm going to have to push this further back into the corner. Still going to try to keep everything a little bit symmetrical, so I'm going to have to drop this one down. I'm still probably going to push them this way into this stream and go up, but let me show you down here. But before I do that, I know I'm going to catch myself in a bad predicament if I go upstairs with you guys. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a drop zone over here. And so these guys are just one-hit kill and you can just punch them and they're dead now, so. Let's see here. I need to I'll just put that there for now. And that's totally not where I wanted it. Let's go for here. There we go. So now if I drop down, I actually won't die. So water streams are usually the hardest thing to get together. I hate trying to merge both of them. So what I normally do is just drop them into the same trench. And that usually works out. So the skeletons kind of hop a little bit here, but they eventually go in. And I haven't seen any problems other than that. But I found a cool way of doing this. A lot of people put ice right here, and I found that the skeletons actually didn't go past this area. So cool little trick is to put a fence here, or anything that's going to be higher than 1 block. So basically they float down, they go up, and they just kind of skim across. I love it. So anyways, put signs up here, so basically once they catch the edge here, then they'll actually float up. And then up here, so there's a water source. Actually, if I can get back here. Okay, so you can see the sign back there. There's a water source this block height, and there's a water source up here. So that pushes them off really nice. And I put this glass here because I was having some problems of them hanging somewhere. I'm guessing it was on this edge, so I actually pushed it back a little. I actually never saw any of the problems. So I pushed that one back, and then I pushed this one back. So hopefully they will stop catching their heads back here. And yeah, so that's where I put the water down there, so we can drop down here and actually be safe. Put that water back up. And now we can get out of here. Let's put that back so I don't have any skeletons escaping. So that's nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some more materials. I need to put the glass there, so I need some light gray glass. So let's go up top and show you. So this portal I'm probably gonna move eventually. Once I widen this room, I'll have a better idea of where to put everything. Probably gonna put the enchantment table down there because that's obviously where I'm gonna be doing most of the enchanting. Yep, so built the portal over here. Uh-oh. I don't have any gold on, so let's get him to pass here. So I put this kind of up there, but I didn't continue it down there, and I probably should have, just so I can... I've been doing a lot of running back and forth. Good, he didn't follow me. I really need to get a bow. Did I grab some glass? Of course I didn't. So let's go grab the dye at least. Yeah, so I can make some of that glass. And what on earth is going on here? Oh, Enderman. That's just lovely. And am I missing some? I am. So I had to block this off because the sheep were going up inside. I actually saw this just a second ago, but I wanted to share it with you. So I found 2 pork chops up top there and yellow wool. So they climbed in there and died. Okay, good. There's a couple guys over here at least. I'm missing some sheep. I had 2 of each with a couple extra of certain colors, but... Okay, so that's it. I normally don't do this. So when I started this world, I said no cheats, but let me show you a little bit of a way of doing it. Actually didn't need to go out this far. Can I do game rules from here? Doing a little bit learning. I know how to do it from the console. I need to do... I want to do just the Enderman. And it looks like you can do all of them. So can I just actually turn on cheats? Okay, can't do it there from there, so I'll show you another way of doing it. So from this one, open to LAN, I'm going to allow cheats on that. We'll still do survival. It doesn't really matter because I don't want to do that. So once I've opened that up, I should be able to yep, game. It's actually game rule. Mob griefing. And I thought you could do Enderman. Oh, so it's going to be all of them. So that's going to be creepers and everybody. I actually thought you could do it individually. That's unfortunate. So I'm just going to turn it off for now. That may cause us some problems later on. I've heard... Is it villagers won't pick up stuff, but I got to look further into that one. Okay, so from now, if I just save and quit, that should close the LAN and go back in here. If I do /game rule, okay. So basically cheats are turned off, but the rules should still be turned on. I'm gonna have to clean these guys up later. Well, that's awful. Anyways, what did I come here for? I came here for light gray dye. Alright, so got the dye. I'm gonna go back and kind of do some stuff over at the skeleton spawner, and we'll be right back. Well, we're running a little bit long at this moment. I'm going to try to keep most of my videos in between 15 and 20 minutes, and we're over that mark right now. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. We're going to have to do a part 2 on this. This is a pretty big project already. So yeah, I changed it up a little bit, kind of moved these back to the edge here, created a staircase. Going to do 4 over here, and I think I'm going to line this area with villagers. I think that's going to be a good... So I think I'm going to tuck the portal back in there, so we'll move it from up there down to here. I kind of gave myself a little access area so I can actually get down to the water level. I can always hop over the edge. Doors. So yeah, I can always hop over the edge here, but that kind of works. And then on this side is a little bit of a storage spot for the drops from the skeletons. So yeah, there is this problem here where obviously I'm using these glass panes so they don't hug the block in the middle. So I'm constantly picking up the stuff here, but quite frankly, I'm getting enough stuff from here that I don't care. So this is, you kind of see that bone that was hovering off this edge. So yeah, I need to come up with a ceiling design. Don't know about this floor design quite yet. I wanted to make it clean looking in here, but I do not have access to the blocks that I want. Could go mining for quartz. That would make it nice and bright in here. Bone blocks, who knows. I would have to grind here. Grind here for the blocks that needed for here. So yeah, I didn't get around to moving that back, but I'll definitely get to that. Kind of put some control panels here. Yeah, kind of cute. So yeah, the one thing that I did notice is that I'm actually getting spawns up top of here, even though the chain's up there. So obviously the chain does not block them from spawning on this block. Haven't seen it too often, so I'm not going to overly worry about it, but if you kind of do that design, just know that there is a problem with that. So yeah, in the beginning of this video, I said I was going to do the sides of my courtyard, didn't get to that. I was going to do some terraforming down the front, didn't get to that, and oh, in the last clip, I actually installed a new shock mount for my mic, so if I'm hitting my desk, you shouldn't hear it very much. So I kind of like that. So kind of isolated it quite a bit. It's just the one that kind of suspends it from a rubber band. So that's actually good. Well, I thank you for joining me. We're going to probably next time, we're going to get into a graveyard. It's going to be Halloween pretty soon, so I want to do a graveyard. And we'll kind of do that up in the mountains above the courtyard city that I'm going to do. So yeah, thank you for sticking around with me. Until next time, this is Paly. Enjoy.